Well, okay, about puzzle 44. This one, okay, I will not include this in the video, but this one has a very cool break-in, I think. Even if it's very simple, the break-in is interesting. I think you will be of my same opinion, of the same opinion of me. So we are starting from above. Now imagine that you want to go just down. Okay? If you want to go down, even if you try to, I don't know, to keep it less used, as less used as you can, then you can. I mean, even if you try to do that, at a certain point you must turn, but you can't turn because you have nothing to the left, okay? So there is no way you go through here. So at a certain point you must go through something else. You must go up, that's the point. And you can go up this way, or you can go all the way here, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe do that to continue, okay? But if you do that to continue, you're closing in the other side of the grid, so you can't do that. So the only way you can continue is from here. Now this whole thing means that if you want to go up, after a certain point, you must go to the right. You know what the hell is going on all the other side of the thing, but you must go there. Why I'm saying all of that? I'm saying all of that because, oh yeah, probably I can. Let me see what happens if I close Twitch from the phone and open it again. Let me try Twitch. Okay, I open my own stream here. I see the people. I try to test a message, to send a message. Oh yeah, now it seems nice. I was here, right? Okay, nice. I see a text message now. Nice. Okay, good. Very nice. Okay, now it's better. Okay, so what I mean is that at a certain point you must go through here, and then you must go through here, and also you can't go here and then go down, so you must go here twice. Now, you talked about not going down and not going around in order to go up. Okay, but you saw my screen and the arrows I was sharing, or it was just everything like blocked? I hope it was recorded. Like not going down this way and not going. Yeah, okay, the stream was good. Okay, nice. Just the up. Okay, perfect. Okay, nice. So this is all good. Now we have the big problem, and that big problem, even if it's strange to see, the very big problem is what's going on with this cell to the right, the cell that I just marked with a black X. This cell is the most powerful cell ever. Like, yeah, I'm kidding, but you get the point. What I mean with that? I mean that this cell is clearly not being recoiled before this moment, before the moment in which we are now, okay? But now, think at that for a moment. It could be the end of the path. it clearly could be the end of the path, okay? It makes a lot of sense that it's the end of the path, okay? But there is a problem. This entire string. Because this entire string means that you're ending here, down, or that you're recoiling stuff that at a certain point is not just those cells, because those are not, well, I mean, you have only those two cells that can go up, because here you can't go to the right, okay? So what all of these mean is that for all of these, if you're not ending down here, you must go up here somewhere. But you can't turn again to the right, like making two moves and then end here. So there is no way you're ending here. But because there is no way you're ending here, those two are recoils. Now, what's the problem with those two being recoils? The problem is I must make two moves to the left. Now the question, where do I place those two moves? Because the point is that I must make those two after I make my first round around the grid, okay? What I mean is that I need, and that's the wild part, I need to make some moves here. Now, like clearly I could end here. Clearly true. But it's the same problem again that I have here. I can't really end in this side of the grid. So if I do that to close those two, then in some ways I must return here, because I can't end here. So, like, okay, maybe I can do that, but then I get trapped, so it's not gonna work, of course. Or I'm doing that from down, like doing this, but then again, how do I do that? In other words, it's really not possible that I'm making another circle around the grid, like going there 2 times. All of this is connected to the fact, and the whole point of explaining is that at this point I was at half of the solve in my solve. I took 15 minutes to solve this. So yeah, I'm taking a lot more time. I'm sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that. But I think I must explain that as well, as good as I can. So yeah. Also, I'm explaining that in English. That's also not exactly my best strength. But yeah. So you could make this move, but this move is not gonna work because this move is now, so it's taking this one. So it's not that. All you need is you must recoil from the left area. But because at this point you must recoil from this point of the grid, now the question is how this interact with this. Because you can't make those, for example. So even if you don't know where those two recoils are, and you don't know where they are, you know that they are from here. And there are 2 of them. There are 2 of them. So at least those 2 moves are correct. So you're taking this path. And you're taking this one, and you're taking all of these, and all of these, and all of these, and now you're going up from here. Because those must be around the end of the puzzle. And now not only they are around the end of the puzzle, they are exactly near the end of the puzzle, because you can't turn again. You can't go to the right again. So you need to do that. That's the whole point, that you need to do this thing. And, well, now, okay, you don't know what's going on here, because only one of those 2 could be taken, but yeah. You know that almost everything is going on this way. And all of this means that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves up. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 moves down. So you can only have one more move here at some point. The problem is that that more move, it can't be taken in this direction in any situation. We already talked about that. You can't just switch directions around the border. And you can't make it up because it would close with those and not with the ones below. So all of these means that you must go up again. And so you're going this way and you're going this way. And you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 moves that are very clearly taking those. I mean, at least those 3. So you can't do that because this one would be too much. That's the whole point, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 moves, or 8, and you have only 6 recoils down. So this one is not allowed, so you must do that. And so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 recoils, 3, 3, 6, and 7 recoils. So all of this is just done at this point. Now, what happens above is before what happens down. So for time, this one, must be a recoil from something that happens from this moment or later. So in theory, if this one goes here and then goes up, it could be. If it's not the case, you just can't. The problem is that if you want to do this move, well, this move is just already recoiling this cell, so at that point you must do even this. So to make these, you must go all the way up here to continue, and you can't do that because this move is not allowed. All of this means that this move must be taken by this recoil and not by other moves, other recoiling moves. And then you can continue this way, of course. Next step, okay, of course you can do that. And now you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, and 4 moves. So you have exactly 1, 2, 3, and 4 moves. Yeah, Niv, exactly. Anyway, this move is just taking this cell, so you are going this way here. So you are recoiling 2 things to the right, and those are exactly 1 and 2. So no more recoils to the right in this row, or in the row below, of course. But yeah, you get the point. This move can't be recoiled horizontally because this move is after, so this one must be another recoil from up. So here you must turn, and you can't continue to the right, so you must go up, and then if you go up again you just break, so you must go to the right here. And from here you can't go to the right, you can't go down, you must go up again. And from this point you can't go up again because you break, you can't go here because break, so you must go to the right again. You can't continue to the right, you can't go down, you break everything, so you must go up. Now if you go up again, you are just making too many moves here, so you just can't do that. Here you just break everything, so you must continue this way now. If you go down, break everything, you can't. If you go up, too many moves to the right, so you must continue to the right. At this point you can't go to the right anymore, so you must go up, and now you must continue this way 3 times to take this one as your last move. Now this move takes the only move left, that is up here, and all of this is done at this point. Now you must take this, you must take this one. Now this black thing that I had here, this cross, must be made. Can it be made by a horizontal move down? No, because this one and this one are made after. So you need to make it from this. and so this one just goes this way, and you take into account all of these. And well, after that, you know where the end of the puzzle is. Here is well, it's here or one to the right. Now counting would tell us where the end is, but we are not using that. We are absolutely not using counting at the moment, honestly. I can tell something. I can tell something about this cell now. Why? Because this cell is interesting. This cell is a recoil. But it can't be this recoil, because this recoil, as you can see, would close this. So this cell must be this recoil here. So this one goes this way, and this one goes this way. Yeah, I'm trying to not use counting as much as I can, honestly. Not because it's a bad thing to do, but because it's not needed, and yeah. You're going 2 times to the right now, and from here, what I want to say is that because now I know that this move is like that, of course I'm not touching this, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But, and here comes the part that I think is most interesting in this one, because it's cool. Kind of like using set to find. Yeah, exactly. Exactly true. What I wanted to say, oh yeah, about those moves. What I mean that clearly now I know that those moves to the right are made by horizontal moves that are on the left, okay? And that's fine, we know that. Now we know that. The problem is, how am I feeling all the right part of the grid? In other words, I need to go through these. Why? Because this move, for example, and this move, can't all of them be made by horizontal movements. Why I'm saying that? Because even if this one could be this, going this way, now I would go down, and to make this, well, I can't do that. So I can't make all of them horizontal moves. But when I don't want to make all of them horizontal moves, I must make vertical moves. And now the problem is, can I recoil vertically here? I can't. I can't recoil vertically everything, because this one is a one path, only one entry but no exits. And here, okay, it's true that I can enter, but I can't really recoil stuff down and hope to exit again. There is no way to do that. In other words, I'm forced to take this path. The problem is that when I want to take this path, I must take this path down. I can't take this path up. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 moves. So I'm going this way. And now I can't turn, so I must turn this way, taking this. I must go down here, and now I must take 2 moves to the left, taking this one and this one. And now the question becomes, how can I ever recoil this cell? Because now this cell must be recoiled by a move that is going to the left, but it's after I make this move. So I can't just do like this, because this is before. So in other words, I need a move like this one that can't be true, or like this one that must be true. But how do I connect all of those things? There is only one way. And that's only one way, is this, with a 2 sides pathway. That's the point. You have this rectangle of things, one going up, one going down. So you must go all the way through here. Do not make me insert all the arrows, please. You see the point. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 moves down. And if you count, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 moves. Exactly 9. And this means that because this is 9, you can't go down because this would not be enough. So you must take a turn here, then go down, then go to the right. Now if I go down, I don't have anything to look here, so I must do that. And now I look here, and I connect all of these. Now this move just connects these. And now to the right, I'm missing 3 spots. So I have 1, 2, and 3 to end with 1, 2, and 3. And we have the end of the puzzle. So the only thing that remains here is just to connect the last steps. Damn, you missed a few arrows. Yeah. Yeah, please. Don't ask me. So you now connect here, and that's child's play, right? At this point, you can't do that because you can't continue. So you must continue this way now. And when you continue this way, you must now connect these. That if you don't do that now and you wait, you can't turn down. If you can't turn to the left, so yeah, you must do that now. And now you need another move, so you can't go up because this one doesn't exist, so you move down again. You must go down now. From here you can't go down again, so you must go to the left now. Can't continue here, so you must go down, and then you finish the puzzle. Yay, GG.